Hello and namaste. Let's talk about concept of cadastry. A cadastry, sometimes it spelled as a cadastre, it is a comprehensive land recording of the real estate or real property of a country. The word cadastry come into English through French and Greek kathiston, a list or register, and French Latin is capistron, a notebook. A cadastre is a normally parcel-based and up-to-date land information system containing record of interest in a land. It will explicitly describe your rights, restriction, and responsibility on a land. It usually includes a geometric description of land parcel linked to other record describing the nature of interest, the ownership or control of those interests, and often the value of the parcel and in its improvements. This is given by International Federation of Surveyor in the year 1995. A cadastre commonly includes detail of the ownership, the tenure, precise location, which is observed through GNS coordinate, and there will be some error from this, so we will perform by different method. It could be like surveying method, could be using different instrument, total station or DGPS. This can be done, but it will provide a dimension, an area, the cultivation if rural, and the value of individual parcel land. A cadastre is a general, systematic, and up-to-date register containing information about land parcel, including details of their area, value, and ownership. This was given by the Dell. The cadastre is a fundamental source of data in a dispute and lawsuit between land ownership. In simple word, it may be established for a fiscal purpose, legal purpose, or assist in the management of land and land use, which could be planning or administrative purpose, and that enables us for sustainable development and environmental protection. Cadastry is a process of determining, recording, and disseminating information about the tenure, value, and use of land when implementing land management policy, which is given by Unix 1996. According to the Boger Declaration, the modern cadastry infrastructure that facilitates efficient land and property market, it will protect the right on the land and support long-term sustainable development and land management. It's also established principle of re-engineering cadastral system. The process of cadastral system is not dependent on its legal or technical sophistication, but whether it protects land right adequately and permit those right to be traded where appropriate, efficiently, simply, quickly, securely, and at low cost. However, if the resources are not available to keep the cadastral system up to then there is a little justification for its establishment. This is given by UN FIC 1996. In simple word, we can describe as a cadastry is a register, a complete register which is needed for a land administration and cadastral system, which includes set of records regarding land parcel, its ownership. It can be described as an output or result of a cadastral survey. It's a complete set of record, cadastry is. Now we would like to talk about cadastral system, cadastral survey. And cadastral surveying is the subfield of cadastry. It is a surveying that specializes in the establishment and re-establishment of real properties boundary. A cadastral survey must apply both spatial measurement principle of general surveying and legal principle such as respect of neighboring titles. Cadastral survey is the survey of a land unit of a country whether or not the survey has any connection with taxation. It's given by Simpson 1976. This is the definition, identification, and demarcation, measuring, and mapping of a new or changed legal parcel boundary. It usually includes the process of re-establishing lost boundaries and sometimes resolving dispute, conflict over boundaries, or other interests in real property. This is given by the International Federation of Survey, FIC. Overall, cadastral survey shows parcel boundary in the form of map, has been initiated, and land record simply comprised of inventory of a land parcel, land classification, and landowner. This type of a cadastral survey has been carried out in major districts of Nepal as well as in different parts of the world. And in Nepal, it was sporadic from the year of 13th century to around 1963 AD. In Nepalese BS, it's up to 2019. There was Land Measurement Act and rule was implemented. After that, land reform program in the year 2020 and the year 2021 BS, this surveying system was established and it was systematic. It provides rules, regulation, specification, and procedure, and this is how it was done. Establishment of Napi Goswara and preparation of Cadastral Map document in national level in 1964 AD. Completion of a series of Cadastral Map of a cultivated area for all the 75 districts of Nepal. It was completed in the year 2051 BS. And it has a conflict. Some say 2051, some say 2054. So it's different researchers have different opinion about this completion period. In Nepal, cadastral survey is understood as a mapping, land registration, classification, and updating map and land administration as a recording transaction, right and restriction on land, other matters related to land. This was given by the Punya Prasad Oli in the year 2004. Various terms are defined mainly on 3 Act. We can find 3 Act, Land Survey Act 2019, which is reformed and again implemented in 2056 and 57. We have new one. And then Land Reform Act, which is 2021. There is Land Revenue Act 2034 and Guti Cooperation Act 2033. What is cadastral map? Here we are talking about Nepalese cadastral system, and in Nepalese cadastral system there is 2 types of map. One is free sheet, and which is also called land map, and another one is trick sheet, which is control system or national grid system. In the left hand corner, which is trick sheet, which mapping work has been done in a control point, which is 4th order control point. From that, it has prepared this map, and in the right hand side we can see the map of free sheet. Without any controls points, this map has been prepared, and there we can find different scales. 1 is to 500, 1 is to 1250, 1 is to 2500. We can find in a trick sheet. Cadastral survey will produce cadastral map and land register. A complete set of this will be called as a cadastre. Cadastre has 2 parts, one cadastral map and written record, which is register. and this will answer where and how much, where the land is located and how much it covers an area. You can see here the register, land register, and land register or written record keeps answer about whose and how. Whose land is this and how it belongs to him or her. There is a type of cadastre which is fiscal cadastre, legal cadastre, and multipurpose cadastre. A cadastre which is mainly based on the purpose of revenue and tax is called fiscal cadastre, and a cadastre which is established to secure or guarantee or provide the proof of ownership also include the public right restriction over the land parcel. It explains the legal status of the land. And multi-purpose cadastre, which is established not only show the fiscal and legal status of the land, but also other geodata like topographic, land use. It can be used for other different development work, planning, infrastructures, and construction activities, also known as Land Information System, LIS. And these are some of the points which we will talk about the fiscal and legal and multipurpose cadastre. It was found in the ancient time, land administration purpose only, especially, and shape size were considered in a fiscal, taxation purpose, and fiscal is primarily interested in a use and their use and need to up to date once a year. And legal is for a legal status of the land. It supports property description and identification of land register. Runs by different same institute. It is surveyed by state or licensed surveyors, and more main role is to keep index map and unique parcel identifier, and quality of map and boundary survey need to be higher than a fiscal cadastre. And this multipurpose cadastre started in the year 1970s, and it is not only for fiscal, legal, but it is for different purposes like topographic land use and other planning, development and sustainable goals, and indicate a lot very useful, not only vital, but it is very important for a parcel. Will include socio-economic and socio-political dimension also. Analog cadastre system. This is traditional one and mostly human effort, and hard copy map and register were prepared, and it is used to store manually, record, analyze manually. Its example can be seen as a plain table method and other analog system change survey. These are the example of this analog system. With the development of new technology, it became possible to constantly improve the quality and deprecation of cadastral surveying. In the year 1993, the legal basis was created for digital recording and structuring of the cadastral system. And here the term digital refers to the fact the data, coordinate and additional information and corresponding survey method are saved and processed in a binary or digital platform. With the advancement of geographic information system, this has been possible, and the advantages of this digital data are higher degree of accuracy and precision, the possibility of using this as a basis for broader variety of application, and this can be easily managed, edit, update and retrieve. And digital cadastre provides the coordinate of every corner parcel, which will be done by the total station or other instrument and managed by the computer system in a digital environment. And the procedure of a digital cadastre is planning, which will be described in a later chapters. This will be described clearly and in a more detailed way. Planning, control, survey, major or minor traversing, adjudication, whose land is this or that, field survey with total station or GPS, field sketching, data blurring, usable use of suitable software, database creation, map verification, 7-day notification for land registration. If there is someone has left, then he or she can apply for that. And decision on land dispute. If they have a dispute, they can go for court within a 35 days period of time. Preparing of ownership certificate, land ownership certificate distribution and implementation. And importance of cadastre can be described as a cadastre system can be suitably defined as a parcel based and up to date information which provide a security, legal status, right, responsibility and restriction. Interest in a land can be characterized as identifying things that you can do, things you can do that are the rights, things you cannot do that are restriction, and things you have to do, responsibilities. And this will also define what, whom, and when through the cadastral system, where as land parcel with a cadastral system is the core of a land administration system traditionally documented, and it will provide you to provide an opportunity to lease or mortgage your land to the other third party or other people. You can buy or sell also. This is very important. This is That's why it is necessary for the people to administrate the land and manage it for a sustainable development. Thank you very much.